Everybody, just wanted to show you how to set up your MyFitnessPal app, get your settings set up with your goals that, in a way that's conducive for, burning fat, especially on the 28-day program or 3-month, 6-week or 8-week program. So you could log in through Facebook if you want to set it that way. It's pretty easy. Otherwise, set up a profile. I set one up just for this demonstration, so I'm going to put in my information here and then I'll log in. And so it's going to have some goals in here for me. Once you set up your profile, it's going to guide you through some goal setting, going by your weight. So you see how I've put in my weight, my height, my goal weight, sex, yes please, and then my date of birth. As far as activity levels, they're going to use this to figure out how many calories a day they should suggest for you. We're not too concerned with that, but I did put it in as active because I am walking a lot. I sit sometimes during the day, like I'm sitting right now, which I hate, but sometimes I'll sit during the day, but I'm also walking to and from the gym. So my daily activity level is, active. This is not including exercise though. Then I'm going to set a goal of about 4 workouts a week of about 40 minutes. And I'm going to go by calories. And my goal is to lose 2 pounds per week. You could also set a goal of about 1 pound a week or anywhere between there, and that's fine. 1 to 2 pounds a week is pretty steady progress and gets you pretty close to your goals pretty quickly. So we're going to update that profile. And now you'll see that because I did the guided, it set my carbs at 250 grams of carbs a day, my fat at 70 or so, and 100 grams of protein. This is really far off from what we find works for people on a fat loss program. So we want to change those. So that's when you want to go into goals, and instead of using the guided setup, we're going to edit this ourselves. So you can't set your grams yourself anymore manually because Under Armour bought MyFitnessPal. Whenever a company buys some app, you're going to start paying for things that used to be free. So we can't do it anymore, but that's okay. I usually suggest people set their daily percentage of caloric intake for carbohydrates at 20%. Fats we want to set to about 35%. Remember, we want to get those good healthy fats in. They're going to help keep us full, and fats don't make us fat, so we're not concerned about that. And then for protein, we want to get about 45%. So that gives us 100%, and you'll see how it's changed those carbs to 102 grams per day, 79 grams of fat, and then 228 grams of protein. That's usually pretty good for me. This is a little high because we're trying to think about a gram of protein per pound of body weight, but with the amount of exercise I'll be doing, that should work out pretty well. Now that we're good there, we want to go into settings and change some of the diary settings. So we're going to click settings, go to diary settings, and you'll see the nutrients tracked has carbs, fat, protein, sodium, and sugar. The one I want you to change here is you want to change sodium to fiber. That way we're going to know how much fiber you're getting, and we'll see how it offsets those carbs. So, carbs minus the fiber gives you your net carbs per day, and we want to get that set. Now, default add food view, this is just how it'll show you what foods when you're trying to add something in quickly. I go with frequent because I eat a lot of the same foods every day, so it's pretty easy to use this feature. And then for meal names, it did say breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, I believe, but I've changed it to 3-hour increments from 6 a.m. to 9, 9 to noon, noon to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, and then 9 to midnight. That way we can see how much food you're eating within those 3-hour periods as opposed to whatever you might call lunch, because that could be from 10 o'clock in the afternoon or in the morning until 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So who knows? We don't want to use that. We want to know times a little more specific. And then diary sharing, it's set at private. We want to set it at friends only at least. That way, anyone you make friends with, especially me, when I want to check your food journal during nutrition strategy sessions, I can see it. Some people want to do locked with a key, like a password, but I'm not going to remember your password. I really don't want to, so we're going to go with friends only. Let's save those changes. So now that we've gotten all that put in, the next thing you want to do is add me as a friend or any of your other buddies that you want to share this with to help keep you accountable. You can either use their Facebook profile if you're friends with them on Facebook, but if not, you can use email. So I'm going to use email here, And obviously you got to put in who you are. So it's got me there, and put in my last name. And I'm going to find the profile I typically use on here, which is using the email joshthetrainer@gmail.com, which is the email I'd like you to use to find me. And then let's just put in a little message, right? Because it feels good to be told you're awesome. And I think I am. Some of you might disagree, but that's okay. So let's send that invite now. So it's sent that invite. When I find it on my other profile, I'll make friends with myself, I guess. And now we're set. So check out some of the other videos that we have posted to see how to save some recipes and put information into your food journal. Thanks for checking this video out.